7-0 it is in favor of the team in red as they look to defend their title. Tony Omondi with the restart to get the second half underway. It was clumsy but eventually cleaned up and claimed by the Kenyans. John Okoth. The ball out wide is long. Kevin Wekesa goes over the top. Try immediately after the restart. Just what you'd want if you are in the lead.
Yeah, right, and that's how you stamp your authority in such a match where the Samurai can pounce hard against you. Kenya Shujaa ensuring that they leave nothing to chance. Early on in the second half strike, you saw how the first half went. Very many try-saving tackles. When you get an opportunity to score a clean one like that, you leave no chance. Wekesa over with an easy finish.
Conversion was unsuccessful.
Wait. Fight.
Mondi's restart high and hanging forces an aerial contest claimed by Sukoi.
Let's move on.
It was Dan Hosek, the Czech Sevens international. Florian Makala breaks 2 tackles, is slowed down by a cover tackle from Kevin Wekesa.
Oh, good contest from the Shujaa at that breakdown.
Stay on your feet, you're gonna play the ball. You also.
2 yellow cards in succession. Samurai are down to 5 men. A moment of indiscipline sees them. It is actually 1 yellow card. There's a and shirt number 2, Tom Roach. Onyala Amaita denied a try-scoring opportunity in the first half. Okoth beats 1, takes 2 to bring him to the floor. Onyala at scrum half. Asati, Omondi, Wekesa has Omondi in support.
Let's move on.
Asati arriving. Rock is secured. Wekesa at scrum half. Onyala with the dummy. Breaks the tackle. Asati arriving. Cheeky from Asati.
Time off, time off, time off.
I think there's some confusion after those.
Second yellow card.
After that yellow card.
And the first one. Yes.
So he gave away 2 yellow cards. 1 for the player standing up and dropping Wekesa to the ground, and then the second yellow card for the player who tried to stop the quick restart. So the Samurai have not only been dropped from 7 men to 5 men.
This first one, then the second one for dismissing my goal.
Shema Ndlovu explaining why he gave the yellow cards. Florian Makala will join Tom Roach in the sin bin.
Surely there's going to be no contest now from Samurai after being handicapped not just once but twice in the same play.
3. So what's the 3?
Florian Makala and Tom Roach are the 2 Samurai players in the bin.
Let's play.
5 against 7 in the cup final with 3 minutes 50 to play. Certainly is a big disadvantage. Asati, Amaita, acres of space for Odongo. He surely won't be denied. Lands his brace.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy from the Shujaa. Took an advantage in the back line, and despite all the attempts from the Samurai to cover the real estate, there's just too much for Paul Odongo to just sprint and dive over. Surely this game is done and dusted for the Shujaa, and they will be defending their title.
Omondi's kick is sure, sails between the sticks. Shujaa now have a 19-point lead over Samurai.
There's subs now. I think the first yellow, the 2 minutes was up. Yes.
I think Odongo has been one of the standout players at this tournament. Could have done just enough to be named MVP today. Contest in the air there. Referee says Wekesa was taken out in the air at the contest.
In our picture there, Kevin Wambua, the Shujaa head coach, has been in the national team setup previously as coach of the Lionesses close to 8 years ago. As
Samurai are back to 7. Maybe with these 2 minutes on the clock they can put up a fight, but they need to score 3 and answer tries within that time.
Kick downfield from Omondi, races on round the ball, but Charlie Cole denying Shujaa an opportunity for a 4th try.
It's going to be a 22-meter drop for
What's going on?
Samurai.
Stay behind the ball. Stay behind the ball. Behind the ball. Captain. Captain. I blew my whistle. I blew my whistle. Captain. Where's the captain? Ball was lost forward into touch. You want the line out to a scrum. Okay, let's have a scrum.
Good communication from the referee there. Asking Samurai what option they would like to have. 40 seconds on the clock. They opt for the scrum. There might be time for 1 or 2 tries. But suddenly, barring a miracle of epic proportions, Samurai Sevens will not be able to win today's men's cup final.
Will at least be looking for consolation points. That is a hawk. Makala back on the field of play.
Tackle release. Work. Move away.
Hutchinson has been a quiet figure in this match. Saw him work up his magic in previous rounds.
Around the neck, claim advantage.
Advantage is with Samurai. Will at least be looking to get into the board. Of course, the decisive tackle. Ball is presented on the floor by Dan Hosek, the Czech international. Makala.
Good ball retention from the Samurai as well. Should be like the 5th phase now, I think.
Certainly, that is Charlie Venables as they carry the ball just into the Kenyan half, but they are driven back. Arthur Hogg again on the floor. Then Dan Hosek finds himself in space. Carries the ball over the Kenyan.
Good contest at the breakdown.
You took it, you lost it forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last order of business. It is Shujaa winning the 2023 Safari Sevens, successfully defending their title 19-0 against Samurai.
It was already done and dusted, but they had to keep that clean slate against Samurai, fighting back in the very last play. But what difference from the Shujaa? They continue that campaign, that run of good form. Africa Sevens champions, now Safari Sevens champions. And what a way to do it in front of their home fans as well.
2 tournaments in, 2 wins.
Kevin Wambua is a winning machine, a kingmaker, I should say.
Confirmation of the score at full time. It is Shujaa 19-0 winners against Samurai.
Good evening. It's been quite a game here. Samurai playing against the Shujaas with Nick Waki, who is the head coach of Samurai. Good evening, Nick. Been such an exceptional play from you guys. What are some of the areas that you felt you focused on, but the team didn't execute quite well as you expected?
Oh, look, you know, we could talk about errors, but you have to credit Shuja there. They brought the intensity, and, you know, our boys gave it their all. They've done that all weekend. I'm super proud of them. 7 different nationalities coming together with 2 training sessions, so, you know, credit to them. I'm a bit lost for words on the yellow cards. I didn't really understand those, but, you know, that's the way it comes. But we got to take that on the chin. But all I can feel is pride of the boys. They were fantastic.
And since yesterday, how would you generally describe the performances? Because yesterday you did quite exceptionally well. How do you gauge your performances since yesterday to today?
Yeah, look, when you're an invitational team, you want to make marginal improvements every game. We try not to overload them with detail and try and improve little 1%ers as the game goes on, and we did that. You know, culminating in Germany yesterday, having a good win, and then bringing it forward into today, and I thought we were great. So really happy that they got to experience the final in this beautiful country, and it's a tough place to come, as we've just found out.
Thank you so much. That was the head coach of Samurai, Nick Waki. After this great game that they did have with the Shujaas, of course, pushing through all the way to the finals, it means they did put their best foot forward, and we are waiting to what this entire spectacular will be right here. Looking behind, getting ready for the final bit of this entire Safari Sevens tournament here. There's going to be gifting from number 1 all the way to the bronze. People who will be getting the bronze medal right here, and this has been quite a fantastic place to be at.
As we just catch a glimpse of the Shujaa players having a moment with their fans. Also a glimpse of the trophies to be awarded to the winners. Vincent Onyala, co-captain of Shujaa. Has just guided his team to victory in the Safari Sevens Cup final. Was a great 2 days of Rugby Sevens action, and we will be returning pitch side
right here with the strength and conditioning coach Anthony Omonde. Quite a good win for you from the Shujaas today. How has this experience been for you from the preparations to what you've executed really in this entire Safari Sevens tournament?
First of all, we are grateful for everybody who has been here and for everybody who has worked to make this tournament successful. I think the main cause for this tournament is always to expose as much as we can. So we have exposed our boys just to have a taste of how we want them to play. So they've come out at the end of it, they've played very well, although there's a team that fell short at the beginning. But it's just a learning process for them. So this is a tournament that Kenya has used always to benchmark itself. So we are seeing where we are heading, and we know where we're heading to. We still have a lot to prepare for, and we are still going to look forward on working very hard.
And of course, in terms of the preparations that you had, did the lineup work for you, and the areas that you focused on, did they work for you to be able to get to this win?
I think most of the things went to plan. The boys executed most of the things that we had planned. I think that the success is just show of how hard work they have put into the training. So they're just harvesting on what they have done, and so we are still going to push them to the next level, because the biggest thing for us is just to make this team succeed again.
Thank you so much, strength and conditioning coach Anthony Amonde. And we'll be going right back to the views right here. This is going to be a celebration for everyone. We get back to look at what the fans have done, looking back at the award ceremony, and it's been great right here. My name is Sullivan Dege. We'll get the highlights and how this entire celebration is going to be like. Thank you so much.
And we're back in commentary with the presentation ceremony at the Safari Sevens. And it has been 2 great days of rugby action.
Yeah, I've enjoyed myself.
And so has she, the young girl there in pictures.
I mean, seeing some of these players, especially the women in the competition, with a range of experience, the youngsters from
we will be returning pitch side to Kevin Wambua. Another interview.
Right here with the head coach of Kenya, Shujaaz, and it's been quite a spectacular win for you. How does this win, what does it mean to you?
Win is good. I think we'll dedicate it to the fans. I think they pushed us in that final game, and the boys drew energy off them. So it's an amazing atmosphere, and the boys really worked for it, and they really deserved it.
What were your advantage points that gave you this victory this evening?
Clinical in our set piece, our restarts actually won us this game, because we won almost all our restarts and gave us a good platform for our attack, and also the boys had belief. So everything we've been working on came into fruition this weekend, and I'd like to thank the boys for the hard work they've been doing. So it's good for us.
Thank you so much. That is the head coach of Kenya. We're getting back to the views of what the celebrations looks like, and it's going to be an all happy moments. The shooters have taken home, they brought home the victory right here at Safari Sevens tournament, and the Uganda women's are the winners of this final Safari Sevens tournament year 2023. My name is Sullivan Dege. Please do enjoy the views.
And in our picture there, the Kenyan Sports CS, Ababu Namwamba, alongside the chairman of the Kenya Rugby Union, Sasha Mutahi, awarding the winners of the cup competition. In the men's competition, this is Shujaa,
Herman, Tony,
being rewarded for
and Vincent
the 19-0 victory over
This
Samurai. It was a very competitive final.
Assisted by former Kenya Sevens Andrew Raila Monde, Louis Kisia, and Lamek Bogonko, and not to forget the team manager Steve Sauer. It's now time for the Robin Cahill Trophy, the heaviest trophy in the house,
presentation
lifted by
of
the Kenya Rugby Union chairman and
This trophy is 20 plus
KBL
kilos.
managing director Kenya, and also joining in the CS, the Ministry of Sports, Bwana Babu
He is 27 years
Namwamba.
old.
Ladies and gentlemen,
bronze.
your winners of the 2023 Safari Sevens,
Winners in
Kenya
2023.
Shujaa.
It is Shujaa. They are the Safari Sevens champions once again, retaining the title.
Joining in, ladies and gentlemen, is
I think they've
Baba.
hidden their trophy behind that.
Right Honorable Raila
Winners
Odinga
point.
joining in the party.
And joining in is former Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga, alongside Sports Cabinet Secretary Ababu Namwamba and the Kenya Rugby Union Chairman Vincent Onyala. A moment of triumph for Shujaa, a heroic display over the past 2 days. They are crowned winners once again of the Safari Sevens on its return to the RFUA ground.
And they had to fight for it in their path, had the Uganda men's sevens, they had Samurai. They had to navigate a tricky Germany side as well in the semi-final. But they were flawless and too good, too smart for the Samurai in this year's final. What the title defense, and like we said earlier, what a run of form. 2 tournaments, 2 wins for Kevin Wambua. He's surely getting his bling in gold, managing the Kenya Sevens.
It is time for the customary photo sessions. Your take, Ernest, over the 2 days of the tournament. What have you seen? What would you like to see going forward?
Because personally, this is my second Safari Sevens tournament. My rugby career started here in 2019, and so I was very excited to be back. But most importantly is that rugby was back to the home. The Safari Sevens was back to its home here at the RFEA grounds. Good rugby from all the teams that have taken part, 10 for the men, 5 for the women.
To the Kenya Shujaa.
But most importantly,
so much
for me, my takeaway is the revelations from the little-known players, the Cubs, the Tropic Sevens in the women's competition. The Morans, Floyd Wabwire, standing up strong and playing some good rugby. But then, of course, the status quo has not changed much. Shujaa defending their title
It is a wonderful
against
day.
Samurai, who always bring color to
Wonderful
this
day.
exciting festival.
We want particularly to congratulate the Lionesses. The Lionesses. They have shown real skill. Almost textbook rugby. They have shown what can be done with the talent and good practice. We also want to congratulate Shujaa. The Shujaa have 1 or 2 things to learn from the Lionesses. We congratulate them. We also congratulate our brothers from South Africa and Ugandans. Now, Uganda is not a traditional rugby nation, but they are coming up. Congratulations. We also want our English friends. England is the land of rugby. But now,
well, that was an address from the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, just congratulating the teams that have participated here at the Safari Sevens. As we just see Tony Omondi and some of his Shujaa teammates embracing each other, taking in the victory. Taking a moment out with the fans for photos. And after that, we will be seeing the presentation for the women's champions at the 2023 Safari Sevens. Uganda, they defeated the Kenya Lionesses 15 points to 12 in what was a very entertaining match.
Uganda came here for the Safari Sevens with 2 debutants in short there. Number 3 in the line is
category
Kutesa,
to make the way
and then just
Uganda.
the press behind her is Unity Namulala, the star among the two, between the two. She played in a couple of games and got her try in that semi-final against the Cubs. For sure, Uganda's 7th season is very much alive. And what a way to keep it as exciting as possible back at home, with assumption to the top step in the women's competition here at the Safari Sevens. There's Grace Nabagala, joined the team this year. Standout player in the Central Region competition. Behind her is Sarah Chirabo, also joined the Sevens team this year. And then Yvonne Najuma just behind Gertrude Katesa, And of course, Lydia Namabiro, try scorer in the cup final, wide smile. As is, of course, with the fans. Uganda fans, win or lose, are known to bring the party to the rugby, but today they've won. It's been a long while, and for sure the after party will catch some fire. Charleston and the head coach in the red shirt there with an embrace. And behind him, his S&C coach, Chigongo Sebalamo. And then, of course, at the back is Captain Peace Lekuru, picking the medals of the two players who could not complete this tournament. Rachel Mufua, who got a double yellow card and red card, and Sandra Molilona, who got injured in the game against the Lionesses. This match, if anything, was played for her.
Ladies category winners, Uganda!
And there, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Safari Sevens Women's Champions, the two co-captains, Peace Lekuru before Najma at the front there, Rita Nadunga and Unity Namlala hoist that 20-kilogram trophy. They have beaten the Lionesses and taken the top spot from them. And this will be just only the start of celebrations in this tournament.
Well, it has been a good outing for Uganda, reaching the semi-final in the men's competition, winning the women's competition. But of course, for Charles Onen and his charges, celebration as they lift the 20-kilo Robin Cahill trophy. And
round of applause from the dignitaries there, led by former Prime Minister Raila Odinga and Cabinet Secretary Ababu, and of course the Kenya Rugby Union Chairperson Sasha Mutahi. And now for the individual honors for the players who have been standout in this tournament. But first, it's the losing finalists, Samurai.
The awards party led by the CS and the KBL
at the front there.
OCT, CS, the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Heritage, Governor Mwamba and Right Honorable Raila
Captain
Odinga.
Noga Hayward. Blitzbock 2018 Vancouver Sevens champion. Navano de Silva at the front as well. Nabo Sokoi.
I think for me, Nabo Sokoi, one of the exciting players on the squad, as well as Ethan Isaacs. They did light up the competition for Samurai, and I'm sure we will see a lot more of them in years to come. Remember, Samurai also gave us Kathleen Arensa, played at this very tournament in 2018, went on to win the Rugby World Cup with the Springboks in 2023.
Nabo Sokoi is an alumnus of the Grey College, Grey College in South Africa. And this is the product of all that investment into young talent like him. Tan Hosek receiving his medal as well. Florian Kai. And of course that technical bench that is led by the ever-present Nick Wackley.
Many congratulations to the Samurai team. The program ran and held by none other than Jay Sands of Samurai, featuring Colin Zidera, former Kenyan Sevens.
And there's a losing finalist, but on the more positive end, there's a silver medal winners of the 2023 Safari Sevens tournament, Samurai Rugby.
Absolutely, they finished second in Nairobi.
Let's hear it for the runners-up, Samurai Barracudas.
Exerted themselves well over the 2 days of the competition. Gave us exciting rugby.
After them will be the losing finalists in the women's competition. an unfortunate result in the end.
Well done, Samurai. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy your stay in Nairobi. We hope to see you gentlemen yet again next year. Same place, same time. And now for the silver medalists, the women's category, we would like to ask Bwana Moses Dale, Vice Chairperson, Kenya Rugby Union, to be joined by Director Harriet Okach, Aroni Joshua, Treasurer, Kenya Rugby, and of course, Chairman
The Lionesses getting a guard of honor from their juniors in the Cubs.
Dignitaries led by CS, Ministry of Sports, Culture and Heritage, Bwana Ababuna Mwamba, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, and his entourage.
There's the Lionesses.
Thank you so much for your time, and we'll
Led by
hopefully see you later on this year.
Naomi Amuguni and Phoebe Otieno. Otieno limping after getting injured in that final against Uganda. There's Maureen Muritu, an exciting character. She played
Also
in the Elgon Cup, very vocal as well.
Mark Ositi,
Former hockey player Maureen Muritu.
Unfortunately today she has had to settle for silver. And of course Maureen Chebet,
for the support towards this year's event.
Tall and lanky.
Hopefully our corporation and organization keeps
And of course,
flourishing. Also joining in the awards party is former Kenya Rugby Union Chairman Odur Geoffrey Gangler.
Here's the captain Sheila Chatira in jersey number 3.
Chairman Mutembei.
And coach
Thank you so much.
Dennis Mwanja, Kamilin Oyuayo, team manager, Jeff Onyango, strength and conditioning coach, Paul Murunga, assistant coach.
and Sheila Chatira will be receiving the women's runner-up plaque. Not very many smiles in the players, but of course Phoebe Otieno is all smiles at the front there.
Yeah, the rookie, she's had a memorable year, breaking through the ranks.
If you can see to the side on the left there is former Kenya Rugby Union President Odur Gangler as well joining in on the celebrations.
The two former presidents in Odur Gangler and Richard Omwela at the extreme right of the frame.
Of course, at the center is the current president, Sasha Mutahi. Good efforts in this new term of office to revive an exciting tournament like the Safari Sevens that we have had today, and of course with the partners that have always stood strong.
Kenya Lionesses.
With Safari Sevens, there's East African breweries through their iconic brand of Tusker Lager.
An emerging team of young ladies looking to represent the Kenya national
After
flag.
the silver medal presentation will be the bronze medal presentation. Uganda men sevens in line, led there by Captain Adrian Casito, awaiting this steady photo shoot
our ladies, the Kenya Lionesses.
from all the media present.
There we just see the Lionesses, silver medalists in the women's competition. Gallant effort from this side, which featured a lot of new faces, and leading the bronze medalists in the men's competition, their highest ever finish in Nairobi at the Safari Sevens. Adrian Casito leading out the Rugby Cranes.
This is the highest they have finished, but most importantly is that they've been led by some of the most experienced players. Adrian Casito and Aaron Ofoiroth made their debuts a few months apart in 2015. Casito joining the team in Cape Town after they had traveled to Dubai Sevens. He was at university doing his exams. And what a way to be rewarded for all their efforts, close to a decade of experience.
Another former Kenya Rugby Union president in our frame, Mwangi Muthe. It's great to see former presidents of the Kenya Rugby Union being recognized, as well as Dennis Awori, Ambassador Dennis Awori, and then Cliff Mukulu, Kenyan rugby great, among the dignitaries in the award ceremony for this bronze medal going to the Uganda Rugby Sevens. A good outing in Nairobi for the side, coached by Tolbert Onyango.
Ladies,
and so the presentation of the bronze medal to Uganda. All smiles from Captain Aaron Ofoirot
23 Safari Sevens
has inspired Uganda to the highest ever finish in the history of the Safari Sevens, third place in 2023. And finally,
we are going to the bronze medal presentation. It is the Cubs.
I think they've been the most exciting team to watch.
Absolutely.
In this year's tournament.
The bronze.
A team that literally
winners
came in, zero expectations, nothing to lose, expressing themselves, sticking to the coach's game plan, finishing third.
They had nothing to lose, but suddenly they've won all the plaudits. And the applause from even including their own opponents, the Tropical Union Sevens, who I think have come up as the most exciting team off the field. They started that show of celebration to
that specific medal award ceremony, ladies and gentlemen.
Their male and female counterparts.
Former chairman, Kenya Rugby Union.
This presentation will be done by former chairman of the Kenya Rugby Union.
Representative from Fiber. Wherever you are to finally join the award ceremony.
Remember, this presentation will be done by former chairman of the Kenya Rugby Union. To our extreme left, Mwangi Muthe, Richard Omwela, Oduor Gangla, and Ambassador Tenny Sawori. We also do have KRU directors Wanjiru Wairia and Nisha Manhoy. You can see Mwangi Muthe, Richard Omwela, Geoffrey, Oduor Gangla, Tenny Sawori. For former chairman of the Kenya Rugby Union.
Geoffrey Gangla.
Well, we will be signing off from the RFUEA ground. It has been 2 great days of commentary, 2 great days of production with the team. 2 great days of Rugby Sevens. My name is Michael Kwambo alongside
Ernest Runji.
And we will catch you at a rugby game near you very soon. Thank you and goodbye.